Hello, hello, checking 1, 2. Hopefully this is coming through. Hey guys, how are y'all doing? Just make sure everything's sitting right here. Okay. Well, I think we're good, but if anything sounds weird or looks weird, let me know, please. um, yeah, I haven't done a live stream in a little while. I'm back. Got my setup back up and running, and I figured, what the heck, today is a good day to do it. It is Canada Day up here in Canada. So everyone's got a day off today. Everyone's taking it real easy. So any Canadians on the stream, happy Canada Day to you. And yeah, you know what? I figured let's do a little something different here. I'm going to do a live composing thing here on the stream today. And all right, hey, welcome guys. We've got a few people in here. Awesome. So yeah, I'm gonna just cut right to the chase here and try not to blab too much. I'll try to keep this one short and sweet. But I wanted to talk about these Ujam products. Someone from Ujam reached out to me about like a couple weeks ago maybe, and real nice people. They asked me to do a review of their new product, drums, which you're seeing up here in the screen. And to be honest, I never heard of Ujam before. So I went to check them out, and I saw that they have a bunch of different products, and I was like, yeah, sure, I'll do a review. So they gave me a free copy of this drums plugin in exchange, and this is part of their Symphonic Elements collection. So they previously released a plugin called Striiings with 3 eyes. And this is, I guess, this drums thing, which they released, I think, just last week, is it's kind of like a percussive companion plugin to that strings library, so to speak. So yeah, they just recently launched this, I believe, and they reached out to me and asked me if I could do a review, and I was happy to oblige. So these are plugins; they're not contact libraries, and I'll tell you what, I like them because they're really easy. Like they don't take up a lot of CPU. They're not glitchy. They work really, really well so far, and they're essentially loops. It's like a loop plugin. So you have all sorts of interesting like percussion loops, and the strings one has the same thing, same idea, but all just string stuff. And I've kind of had a chance to mess around with it a little bit, and it's really fun. It's got all sorts of different vibes in here, but these are great for writing like action and cues and like kind of like hybrid sounding stuff. So lots of big cinematic sounds in here, and they have some other patches that are kind of like more glitchy and all that. So I figured, what the hell, let's write a track in real time here. I'm a little nervous about it because I haven't really prepared, but I feel like I could kind of put something together pretty quickly. So we'll see how it goes. But yeah, thanks for joining, guys. And things are really good over here. I've been super duper busy. For those of you who took the hip hop course, who just enrolled, I released that on Monday this week, and a lot of people signed up for that. So thank you so much. I really appreciate that, and I really hope you guys are enjoying the course. Please let me know what you thought of it, and feel free to hit me up in the comments. Let me know if you have any questions about that or anything. And yeah, today's a good day. I joined Daniel Carzales' SML, Stock Music Mastermind today, which I'm really excited about. I'm stoked to be in that community, and yeah, I'm stoked to hear all the music that's being written by others there, and I'm sure that I'm going to find a lot of inspiration there. So I'm really stoked. It's been a great week, and I'm not going to lie, I'm a little hungover today. I wanted to have some beers on the beach with a friend last night, so I'm a little haggard. But sometimes I do my best writing in this haggard state of affairs. So. All right, thanks for joining, guys. I appreciate it. All right, let's get to work. We got a track to write, so I don't know. Let's start with the strings. Let me pull this up for you guys here. Even though this is supposed to be a review for drums, I'm gonna start with the strings. Okay, so we got these loops. They kind of sound like this, you know. You can change the key. And one thing I like about this strings plugin actually is you can change the bass note, which is like further down the keyboard here. Kind of cool. Yeah, I don't know. Let's maybe get into something a little bit more ambient, dark here. Let's see what's going on. Dark. Okay. I don't know. Let's just pick one. Okay, cool. It's very ambient. Oh, that one's kind of cool. I don't know. Let's just pick something here, and I'm just gonna throw down. Here we go. Okay. Let's quantize that. And I don't know, we'll say let's write a little intro here. Okay. Let's pull up another, maybe we'll pull up another ambient patch here. I'll just duplicate this. And let's take a look. What else do we got? I think they have an atmospheres collection here somewhere. Yeah, there we go, atmospheres. Living drone. That sounds cool. Oh yeah. I like it. Okay, that's kind of loud. Turn that down a bit. Okay, let's throw this down. Checking the comments here to make sure that everything's sounding okay. Let me know if things are sounding a little weird. Oh, nice. James is in the house. You got strings too. Sweet. Scooter told me I actually bought your corporate music. Of course, due to the recommendation from someone. Oh, sweet. That's awesome. That's great, man. Thanks so much for taking the course. I hope you liked it. Yeah, I'm so stoked that people are taking those courses, and I've gotten some really nice feedback on them, so it makes me feel real good. Okay, I'm trying not to get distracted, but yeah, please do let me know if things are sounding wonky here. So we got this ambient intro here. Okay, good start. What can we do? Maybe we'll add some drums in. So let's start with something. Let's try to find something kind of like low key to kind of get into the groove here. I think there's an action styles here. Yeah, this could be cool. What should we pick, guys? Distress. Okay, so as you can see here, it's kind of like the same, like the groove kind of, you can kind of change the intensity of it depending on where you are on the keyboard. So you can kind of like, so there's these phrases. And the cool thing about, they kind of added something cool in here. Like with the mod wheel, I can kind of like take out some of these elements and like simplify it. Or maybe that's just volume actually. That's just volume, but with the pitch wheel, I can like remove the low end or the high end. Kind of neat. And depending on where I am on the keyboard here, I can kind of like get more variance with the phrasing of the loop. So we could like start with a chill iteration of our loop. Maybe turn this up a little bit. These seem like really loud. Okay, let's try this. Quantize that. Let's bring the drums library up, and I think I got to bring up the volume a little bit here. Okay, cool. Let's just say that's our intro for now, and let's start like another section over here. We'll just copy this stuff over for now. Do that maybe, and let's get a little bit more intense with our rhythm here. Let's move up the keys. Throw that in. Okay. Stop there. Let's get rid of this last piece. And just copy that over as well. And it'd be nice to have some kind of, I don't know, doubling of these drums. So I'm going to just copy these over, and let's find another patch here. Probably stay in the action groove here, but oh, maybe not. I think there's actually some like really hybrid sounding ones. I think they're in choppy. Yeah. I was checking some of these others. They sound really cool. There's one that I liked. Yeah, Rhythm Gator. That might be a little loud. Let's take this down a bit. It's pretty cool. It sounds kind of neat. Maybe a little bit too much like bass in there. So let's try to take some of that out. Well, maybe I'll just EQ that out. That sounds better. Okay, here we go. That initial phrase just doesn't really fit. That one's more chill. I like that. Here we go. Okay, cool. Let's copy that over. And I'll just glue these together, I guess. Doesn't really matter either way, but okay, cool. And maybe we'll kind of start a third section here. there won't be a break this time. We'll just kind of start it right here maybe. And let's double these strings up and maybe find something that's less like ambient. Actually, there's this really cool patch they have in the introduction folder here. It's like right off the top. Sounds like this. Which is pretty cool. I like that. Very action. I'm gonna turn this up a bit. And this sounds really cool with the being able to move the bass line here. So you can do this like. So that sounds pretty badass actually. I'm just gonna throw that exact loop down. Here we go. Okay, sorry you guys had to listen to that all over again. Let's quantize this. And let's double that up. And make sure I stay organized here. Strings. Okay. Okay, what else can we do? Let's get out of the Ujam zone here for a second. Maybe throw in some synth. I'm thinking maybe like my Iser-X synth might be cool. We'll try that. I like this synth patch. It's very hybrid sounding. If it comes up. Come on. You can do this. You can do this, Contact. Here we go. There we go. Better check the comments here and make sure that all systems are still nominal. Yeah. Oh, hey. Look who's here. Thanks for joining, guys. Yeah, the moving bass sounds rad. I love it. It's very cool. Yeah, thanks for coming in, Aaron. No worries if you can't stick around. We gotta throw down a melody here. Actually, you know what? We'll start in this zone over here. Just keep it really simple. That could work. Totally screwed that up because I'm not a piano player, but I have the melody in my head. I know what I want, so I can just adjust it here. Yeah, that's what I want. Here we go. Yeah. Okay. Now we're rocking. Let's repeat that. And, oh, my bad. There we go. Okay. And, maybe we'll throw down a melody for this end section here. We'll just kind of follow the bass line, I guess. Something simple. last note. Just super duper simple. Let's repeat that. Okay, and I think we need something to back up these string ostinatos with maybe like another strings library. Let's pull something up here. I'll just grab my my Aperture Spiccatos. Good old Spitfire strings. Hello, there we go. Something like that. That's what I'm hearing. Let's just throw that down. I'm just going to solo these. Probably going to screw this up. Here we go. Trying to be as quick as I can here, so this isn't brutally painful for you guys. Let's change the velocity here. Okay, that's good enough. And maybe I'll add in the bass notes here as well. Let's record right over this. Something like that. Here we go. Let's glue that all together. Quantize everything. And okay, that sounds good. I'll just copy this over and change the bass note, and it should all work out. Okay, so hopefully this sounds all right. Yeah. Okay, let's test this out. Oops, and just make sure that last one is right. Sorry for the noise. We got some water boiling in the background here. Let's grab all these and turn the velocity up a little bit. Okay, that sounds pretty good. Let's continue with, I don't know, pimping out the drums in this part here. So maybe I'll come back to, which one were the, yeah, we use this patch here, but the cool thing about this drums plugin too is that it has like, on the far left, it has just like hits here, so you can just kind of like, just do singles, which is cool. Some nice sounding taikos there. Let's just, let's do this. Okay, throw my singles, and we'll continue with like an epic Hans Zimmer style drum beat here. Something like that. Here we go. If you could hear that siren in the background, that kind of blended in nicely with our action cue here. It's kind of cool. All right, that sounds pretty good. Does it sound good with the Isaac synth? That sounds pretty cool. Let's add in a few other things here. Maybe some big low brass notes for this end section. Let's bring up these Pandora bursts. Oh. There we go. That, and let's make sure that we're all in the same velocity range here. This one's maybe a little too loud. Sweet. Put those in there, and I think maybe one other percussion library to kind of just I don't know, complement these drum loops might be cool. I'm thinking damage might be fun. Let me just check the comments here and make sure that we're still all good. You still alive? We're still alive. Let me just catch up with you guys here. Hey Stevie, love the Ujam stuff. How do we all stand on using presets out of the box when delivering stems on a project? Say the client splits out the stems and wants to use the drums or the strings. Yeah, good question. I don't know. I mean, that is a good question. Like right out of the box. I mean, I don't know. If I guess it depends on the client. I mean, I guess yeah. Like if the loops are just like right out of the box as they are, like same with like splice, right? And you haven't done any kind of alterations on them, and I mean, I don't know. Or it really depends on the situation. If it was like I'm trying to put this into the right context. I think, I think for me, it's like I try to avoid, like in general, just like using loops just as they are, like right. Like with splice especially, if I'm downloading like a loop, then I'll try to make some like kind of changes, creative changes to it, whether that be like chopping it up or like, adding some of my own stuff into it, filtering it out a little bit, EQing a little bit. I think any kind of creative alteration to it goes a long way. So I'm a little bit hesitant to just to use like like you said, just to use loops like straight out of the box. But in this case, we're just having fun. I mean, and it really depends on like what it was for. Like if I was submitting it to like Audio Jungle or like, some kind of stock music library, then I might not think twice about using like a loop right out of the box. But if it was for like a more, specific client, like if it was like a custom composing gig, then I'd probably err on the side of caution. Yeah, exactly. Like you said, the safe way is to layer up. So presets aren't isolation. Yeah. So yeah, exactly. I mean, you can like bake things down into, when you send them stems, you don't have to send them like this loop. You can send it baked in with some other stuff that you put in it as well. And yeah, thanks, man. James heard the siren. He heard the siren. That's hilarious. Yeah, it totally matched the vibe of the song. Striiings also has its own Brahms, I believe. Oh yeah, okay, cool. We'll have to check that out. I don't want to do it like a super deep dive into all the presets of the libraries. I kind of wanted to just do like a live composing thing, and so you guys get the idea of what it's capable of. But yeah. Anyway, let's get back to this. I think we're almost done here. There's a few other things I want to add, but let's add some damage in here. Okay, here we go. We'll just get a little bit more intense over here. And I'll just quantize that, and I'm actually going to double this up and add some wood hits. I always have a tendency of putting these like way higher in the mix than they need to be. Be careful about that. That sounded cool in the intro like that. Then let's do a more busy version over here. Excellent. Okay, I feel like there's a lot of low end in these drums. Let's fix that. A lot of boominess. Doesn't really need to be there. Let's do a little cut. And let's get out of this, I'm burning out on this zone here. So let's come back to our intro here, and I think we need to add something in here. Let's try something from, like I'll bring up like labs and try to find a pad here. A lot of cool pads we can use from labs pads. Okay. Synths? What do you think, guys? A lot of pads here. I've kind of exhausted myself on these ones a little bit. The pedal pads sound kind of cool. Let's try this. That's kind of neat. A little clean, but I think we can work with that. Let's, I don't know, maybe throw a bit of reverb on there. Turn it up a tad. That sounds pretty cool. I like that. Should we add these in here? Let's see if it sounds good. While I'm thinking about it, maybe let's amplify these this Striiings synth a little bit. Throw a bit of reverb on that too. Just doing a quick mix session here. I feel like right here halfway through would be a nice spot to put like a secondary melody. So I'm going to bring up another instance of Striiings. And they got this cool like trailer piano patch, which I might check out and see if that sounds good. A little sluggish today. There we go. Where is it? In keys? Yeah, keys. Trailer piano. I don't know if that sounds that cool. I don't know. Let's try that. Doesn't sound very cool. I mean, I don't love that one either, but maybe we'll just use it because otherwise I'm just going to take all day here. Just go for it. Okay, kind of neat. Yeah, some of the, just the tonality of this kind of bugs me a little bit, but and you know what, maybe we'll just mess this up and throw it through some movement. Love using this plugin sometimes. You take something sounding kind of bland and just turn it into something really cool very quickly. Okay. We won't get too crazy. Here, let me come back to YouTube here. Epic choice of supporting instruments you were using. Yeah, sweet. Labs Choir might be nice too. Yeah, Labs Choir is a tricky one, but you're right. Choir would be cool in this patch. Labs Choir is a little bit tough because it has a very like a really slow attack that you can't really. I find it difficult. I find it difficult to use. It has this very, very slow attack, but we can try. Why not? It's a good suggestion. Spitfire Labs. Here we go. Why don't we just double up these pads here? And see if we can dial in this choir. Might be kind of cool. Vocals, choir. Yeah, I wish I had more of like a direct, I wish it didn't swell so much, but there's not really much you can do about it. It is a free patch, which is cool. Tell you what we'll do, let's get rid of this and draw some automation into, or some bit of dynamics into here. Copy that. Add some reverb. Metropolis Arc 1 choirs are good too for fast attack. Yeah, totally. Metro Arc choirs are insane. Same with the Oceania choir, which I have, but I don't think it's going to suit. It might be too aggressive for this particular section. But that sounds kind of cool, like using it like kind of ambient labs choirs there. That sounds nice. Maybe we'll just use that halfway through because it's special. Just make this last half sound kind of cool. Okay, very nice. We're almost done. Just need to throw in some trailer hits and stuff. Let's find something from here. So we'll just do like a little light cymbal swell to start things off here. And that in. bring this over here as well, and I'm going to do a little downer drop on this section. Let's adjust this. Let's do a real quick. And bring that down a bit. Let's throw a downer in here. This Ava Instinct one is pretty sweet. I know that. Hopefully this works. Oh yeah. That downer just works every time. Let's make sure we fade the end of that out. Okay. And maybe we'll add, I don't know, I don't want to hear that cymbal swell twice, so grab something else here. And let's line this up. Well, maybe I'll move this over to the start of the next section. That makes more sense. Okay. Let's take ourselves out of this section into the next. And maybe use that same cashmere one over here. Does that line up? Yep. And maybe like a riser for the end of this section here would be cool. Use my classic riser. And where are we ending here? Right here? Okay, cool. Get rid of that. Turn this way down. And maybe like one more Brahm at the end. Maybe we can try to find those big Brahms you were mentioning, James. Maybe they're in here somewhere. See if I can find them. You can let me know in the comments if where to look. Arpeggiated, dark, distorted, hybrid. Oh, there we go. That's easy. Okay, cool. Oh yeah. That was a little bit weird. Let's try another one. Okay, cool. Should I keep going? Oh yeah, I like that. That's awesome. Oh yeah, that's intense. Okay, let's use that. Here we go. Quantize that. And I need some kind of, well, let's call this Brahm. Turn it down a little bit. And I need some kind of like trailer hit right in this section. Maybe I'll bring in this Jennerden trailer hit. Always a favorite. Let's bring this down. Right on. Okay. Let's see how we're sounding here. All right. I think we got ourselves a little action track. That was quick. That was pretty quick. And I got to hand it to Ujam. Like, it's just really easy to use these products. Yeah, they're awesome. I love the ease of use. Simple UI, I didn't really dive into like all the effects and stuff like that. Maybe I should have, but either way, I think these are cool. And they look nice, and they run well. Haven't had any issues with them. So yeah, thanks Ujam for letting me mess around with these. It was really fun to create that track, and that happened really quickly. I'm glad. I was nervous. I was nervous it was going to be a total failure. That would have made for a bad review. Let me just catch up with the comments here. Yeah, the Keep Force stuff is awesome. I had the Devastator. That was the latest library I bought from them. It was pretty awesome. Oh yeah, and it works in Contact now. So they're paying that Contact licensing fee, which is a hefty one probably for them. But that's good. That's cool. Oh, Topher's here. What's up, man? Welcome. I'm a little late to the party. I was in the middle of working on my new hip hop track while watching your new. Oh, sweet, awesome, man! I can't wait to hear it. Yeah, you gotta send that to me when you're done. I'd love to hear the new hip hop track. That's awesome. Thanks so much, Jonah. Appreciate that. Yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Hit me up if you got any questions or anything before I go. As I said, I kind of promised this one wouldn't be like an hour long. How long has it been? Time just flies when you're streaming. I'm not sure how long I've been so far. Probably too long. But I got right to it this time. So that's an improvement. I tend to kind of like blab a little bit too much. I was watching I watched a bit of the last stream I did, and I was like, oh my God, I talk way too much. I think I talk too much. But that was really fun. And yeah, it was nice to take a little hip hop break. I've been like deep into the hip hop for the last month. And then again, with writing the chorus and stuff, I kind of missed just getting back into like the orchestral, like hybrid stuff. I would love to make another chorus that was like more like a different style of like orchestral approach. Like this, the first one was like the hybrid orchestral trailer. I'd like to get into something different for the next one. If you guys have any suggestions, let me know. Thanks, James. Yeah, it was fun. That was really, really fun and easy. Anyway, I will sign off on that. Otherwise, I can't really think of. Yeah, fantasy. Good call. Yeah, I was thinking about that. was thinking about doing like a fantasy track. It's not like a genre that I'm like particularly familiar with. Like I've only written like a few tracks in that style, so always feel a little precarious like making a course about something that I don't like. I'm not like that familiar with. So cyberpunk, yeah, man, that's actually a good call. That's a really good call. There is so many genres that you could explore. I was thinking that the next course is going to be a rock one. Yeah, and indie folk would be awesome too. Is that's something I'm definitely very familiar with, and I could do. Yeah, the next one was going to be a rock. I was thinking it was going to be a rock and roll one, but it's like a little tough because the like I don't want to exclude people who don't play guitar. And I was and so I've been doing some research actually, and I've noticed that, like I did some research into like different guitar VSTs, and I found this one called I didn't even know about, called Odin, and it's basically just like it's someone sampled like a DI guitar, so you can throw it into any like guitar like amp simulator or whatever, and it sounds insane, and you can do the coolest metal with this Odin thing. I haven't bought it yet, but I think I'm going to, because I would like to do like a rock course that was accessible for people who don't play guitar, which is lots of people. So have you tried Carbon? No. Is that part of their symphonic elements? There's a few other libraries by Ujam that I definitely wanted to try. It's really funny because when they reached out to me, they asked me to do like a review on drums specifically, and like I said, I had never heard of them, so I went on their website and started looking through their other stuff, and I was like, oh, the strings one sounds cool too. So I wrote them back, and I was like, at the risk of sounding a little greedy, could you possibly send me a free version of strings too? And like I thought they were going to be like, yeah, okay, no, but they were so friendly. They got back to me right away, and they were like, yeah, absolutely, like and I told them I would feature it in a review. So in retrospect, maybe I should have asked for more. I should have asked for all their products. Maybe they would have given it to me. Who knows? Impact Soundworks Stratus, free. Is that a guitar library? I'll have to check that one out. Okay, it's not part of the symphonic set. Yeah, there was another one that I can't remember the name of it, but it looked really cool. It was like a percussion plugin they had. I can't remember what it was called. Someone in the Discord mentioned it to me. Impact Soundworks Stratus. Okay, I'll check out the Stratus. I haven't heard of that one yet. There's another one that's like a classic called Shreddage, I think. Great rock guitars. Okay, cool. I think Shreddage is an old school one, and I know a lot of people use that. But so yeah, there are some options for me, but it would be nice to use a free one. It'd be really cool to use a free one and like get away with like a decent sounding rock track, because that was like a lot of the feedback I got from the first two courses was that it wasn't complaints so much, but people saying that they liked the course, but they felt like they couldn't deliver the same kind of results without using all these expensive plugins and such and libraries that I was using, and I felt legitimately bad about that, because that was something I kind of struggled with a lot while I was making the course. I was like, well, I don't want people to feel like the results are contingent on like using all this expensive stuff. Like, can't expect people to go spend thousands of dollars on all this stuff, because some of it's really expensive. So the hip hop course was all using all free sample libraries, which worked out great. When I was starting it out, I was like, man, I don't know if I'm going to be able to write something that sounds really good using free stuff, but you totally can. I think it depends on the style or the genre that you're working with, but it would be great if I could get like a free guitar VST of some kind that would like actually sound good. ATO have a free strum guitar. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Thanks, man. These are all excellent suggestions. I'm going to check all this out. Oh, as well as a post-rock guitar library for free. Really? Okay. Never heard of that. I didn't know that at all. That's really good to know. Thanks for the heads up on that, James. I'll definitely check that out. Okay. I can't see. I'm rambling. It just happens. It just happens. So I'm gonna go enjoy a nice, chill Canada day here. Maybe have a beer on my patio. I survived the insane heat wave here in BC. It's never been this hot ever. I think we broke all-time records for Vancouver heat. It was 40 degrees here, which is like, it's funny because like for us Canadians, like we just like on the West Coast here, like it just doesn't get that hot. So when it, and I know like, you know, down in the States, like southern states, probably like, you know, wherever, like Louisiana and Texas, where it probably gets like 40 degrees, or like Arizona, it gets like 40 degrees, like probably regularly. But when it happens up here, Canadians just shut down, man. Like we just freak out. Like they close the schools. Like people just like don't go out. It's like it's like an emergency pretty much. But it's crazy what happens. Like, you know, people, like a lot of people died, unfortunately. It's nuts. And we're just not used to that kind of weather. So it's sort of crazy, but I survived it. I slept with my ice packs on my head, and now it's back to typical Vancouver, gray skies, 20 degrees ish, which is nice. That's what I like. So okay, I will bid you guys adieu, and wishing you guys a great day. Hope you're all doing well, and yeah, thanks so much for watching, guys. I appreciate you being here, and yeah, take care. Okay, bye.